Hello guys, Hikiyami Moriko des, and welcome to another indie game. This one's called Murder I'd Like to Find. Let's start the game. What is your name? That's a good question. It's Moriko. Thank you for asking. Okay, we have music. And that's Gymnopedia number 2, right? My dad has been sick for a long time. I knew he wouldn't be around much longer. But I didn't expect it to happen like this. The phone rings. It's my mother. Shall I pick it up? Wow, like decisions are right around the... Okay, this is a good game. I'm gonna like it. Well, my dad is about to die, so I guess I'm gonna answer the phone. I pick up the phone. Mother? I can hear a muffled sob. It's your father. He's gone. His illness? No, he's been... She can bring herself to say what happened. Wait, what? What happened? He's been killed. What? Killed? I'm left speechless for a moment. But why? Who did this? I don't know yet, but I think it's one of... She struggles to speak. One of your siblings. Moriko, please, I need you to come home. Please, we can talk more when you're here. My siblings? Why would they kill my father? What reason would they have to do that? I hear my mother start to sob again. Okay, mother, I'll come as soon as I can. My poor mother. She's been slowly losing her memory as she gets older. My father was the only thing that made her happy. I can't imagine how she's feeling now. But, what's going on? One of my siblings murdered my father? I can't help but feel a sense of dread. Lost in thought, I mentally throw some clothes in a suitcase and look for a flight home. Oh, classical music. I love this. I hope the sound of the music is okay for you guys. I hope you can hear it. The receptionist greeted me when I walked into the nursing home where my mother now lives. Oh, she's your mother, is she? I heard about what happened to your father. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Did you get a chance to see him recently at least? Yes, she told me all about her dinner with her family 2 nights ago. She got back around 11. Okay, I feel this is gonna be important. That night I went right to sleep. She must have had quite a night with the family. Okay, so it happens like half an hour before midnight. I'm gonna try to keep that in mind. I smile weakly. That's good to hear at least. I tagged the receptionist. She told me my mother was in the garden, so I walked there. Oh, darling, it's so good to see you. It's been so long. Wow, my mother's really pretty. For someone that's losing her mind. She's right. I haven't visited her in years. So, about father, she smiles. Oh, he'll be so happy. Oh, no. God damn it. He'll be so happy to see you. You should go visit him right away. That's right. I should have expected something like this. My mother's been losing her memory quicker and quicker over the years to the point where sometimes she will forget important things from only a few days ago. This is the worst case I've ever seen. Should I remind her what happened? Nah, there's no point on bringing her more pain. She's gonna forget it anyway, so no. I fake a weak smile. He was killed only yesterday, but I can't stand to hear my mother cry again. Of course, mother, you're right. I'll visit him after later today. I know this might be difficult to remember, but when the last time you saw father? She hesitates, unsure of herself. I just saw him. I was with him 2 nights ago. I think we had dinner with your siblings. My siblings, Victor, Vincent, and Violet. Wow, that's... What's my name? I should have called myself Boriko. Yeah, I have seen them in years. For whatever reason, they all wanted to stay in our parents' mansion instead of making a life for themselves elsewhere. They want to keep the money. Are they all in the house? Yes, dear. Are you going to go see them? Yes. Sorry to leave you, mother, but I have to go talk to them. Of course. Don't worry about me. She sits back down on her bed and I say goodbye. I didn't want to burden her with questions about the murder, but I had to talk with my siblings at least. Okay, I can tell it was either the middle one or the 3 of them that did it. I arrive at the house. Victor, Vincent, and Violet are in the living room, arguing. They don't stop. They stop when they notice me. I don't know how to make a feminine voice, I'm sorry. Get out. I stare back at him. I said get out. No. Do you really think you can come back here after this long? As if it's nothing? I grit my teeth. He's right. I haven't spoken to any of them in years. But it's not like I could just ignore this. Well, at least I didn't kill my own father. Victor stares angrily at me but doesn't respond. Vincent and Violet look at the floor. I don't think he did it. I hear a soft voice. It's Vincent's. I don't think Victor killed father. Violet finally speaks. Then who did, Vincent? I sure as hell didn't. Was it you? I don't want to believe either of you could have done it. It was you, right? Well, someone did. The other two fall silent again. Victor sighs. Fine, Mariko. Let me guess. You are here to do some detective work and figure it out for us. Aren't you some genius? Well, I'm a genius. Thank you for saying it. I could just ignore the murder of my own father. I have to know who will do this. And from the look of it, it must have been one of you. I want to help you. I'll tell you what happened yesterday. Thank you, Vincent. Why don't we go into the hallway for a moment? Victor and Violet give us a fierce look. Yeah, that's a fierce look if I have ever seen one, as we walk into the hallway. I want to find out who did it as well. I'll tell you everything about what happened yesterday. 2 nights ago, our mother came and had dinner with us as a family. Yeah, that's true. Nothing seemed unusual at the diner, and I could sense any bad feelings between anyone and her father. The mother wasn't. It was my mother. I wasn't talking much at all. My sister was a bit quiet too. I'd say my brother got along better with him than usual, though. Okay. This is a murder case, so I have to analyze everything. This is one of my favorite things to do in games. After dinner, mother went back to her nursing home. Nothing else really happened that night. The next day, Violet found father. Vincent takes a deep breath. She found father there in his own bed. She screamed and Victor and I came running. So it can be mom because she left after dinner, right? At around half an hour for midnight. So it wasn't her, right? Unless she's lying to me, not on purpose or because she lost her memory. No, but she cried. She talked to me crying in the phone. Yeah, that's right. Unless she did that on purpose. I saw him at first. I thought he had died from his sickness, but then I saw the blood. It looked like he had been stabbed. There was no sign of him getting out of bed or anything, and there was no blood anywhere besides his bed. I hope I never have to see something like that again. I can see tears forming in his eyes. Kids can fake crying, okay? We searched the house at the bottom for the knife. We noticed that the one was missing from the kitchen. We couldn't find it anywhere. Maybe mom has it, or the killer have it. I'm sorry to make you recall this, Vincent, and I can ask you what you're doing that night. Vincent looks at me, his sad face turning into an angry one. Do you really think I could have done it? You're heartless, you know. Hey, if you don't have not time stops, what? Everything goes black. I open my eyes. Vincent is standing in front of me, but he looks different, younger. You're gonna tell mommy and daddy I did this? You're heartless, you know. Oh, it's a memory, okay. I'm heartless? Why does that sound familiar? Without knowing why, I walk into the other room where mother and father are. They are having some sort of conversation. This is really cool. Actually, I like it, like the presentation with the small portraits. You've been coming home lately, so late, honey. I'm sorry, I punched the microphone. Sorry, sweetie. I just got so much work to do with the new clients. I keep having to stay late. Without even realizing what I'm saying, the words come out of my mouth. Sorry to interrupt, but something happened. Oh, what is it, Moriko? I get it. I remember this, a small incident from around 10 years ago. Vincent broke a painting while we were playing. But why am I experiencing it like this? What's the point? The point is telling me how everyone is, right? The painting in the other room, it's fallen over and the canvas was torn. Mother looks angry. She knows what painting I'm talking about. It's one of her favorites. Who knocked it over? What did it say? Okay, so maybe what I do in the past, like, changes the future? Maybe, like... He told me I was heartless, so that must mean I shift the blame on him, right? But if I take the blame, how can I be heartless, right? That makes sense. Yeah, I feel that makes. I will take the blame. That's right, I took the blame for it. I wanted to protect my brother. I mean, that's what I would do. I don't have little brothers. But that's what I would do for my little brother if I had one. It was me. I knocked it over. I'm so sorry, Mother. Suddenly, everything goes dark again. I open my eyes and see Vincent standing in front of me. This time he's older again. I breathe a sigh of relief. Do you really think I could have done it? You're so heartless, you know? He stares angry for a moment and then he takes a deep breath. I'm sorry. I understand you just want to know the truth. I should have gotten so upset. Yeah, that's right. I'm changing the future, right? Well, not changing the future, but changing the outcome of the conversations with my reminiscence of the past. Yeah, thank you, Vincent. Of course I trust you. I just need to know everything I can. After that dinner 2 nights ago, I saw Father to bed and gave him his medicine. That was around 9 p.m. So Mom was still in the house. After that, I went into the garden area and read a book for about an hour. Okay, I'm guessing timing will be gonna be important on this. I started to tire after that, so I went to my room to sleep. So you went to sleep at 10 p.m. Okay, so when you went to sleep, Mother was still in the house. Did you see anyone else in that time? That's right, I saw Violet while I was reading. She was heading back to her room. It's next to mine. I didn't hear her leave her room at all when I got back to it, but I fell asleep at 11 p.m. So Mom was still in the house when you were sleeping, so I can say what I heard after that. Sorry I can't be of more use. It's okay, Vincent. You've been more helpful than you think. I walked back into the room where Victor and Violet are sitting. Before they notice me, I overheard them talking. And my debt has finally been paid off thanks to it. It's not all bad, you know. Thanks to Father dying. What is wrong with you, Victor? Is all you can think about money? Yeah, I know someone like that. Hey, I'm just trying to look on the right side, better than mopping around crying all day like Vincent. Without thinking, I interject. So I'm gonna rule out Vincent for now. Vincent's just a kid. He just lost his father and you have the audacity to make fun of him for crying? Listen, Moriko, people die. That's life. You have to move on eventually. Yeah, eventually, not right now. Take like a year or two to heal. You're awfully casual after the death of your own father, Victor. Victor sneers. What is that, an accusation? Forget it. Violet, you've been quiet. I want to hear your story about what happened. Violet shrugs. Sure, I guess. I just didn't expect you to confess to a murder I didn't do. I just want to know what happened 2 nights ago. Fine, let's go to my room. Victor isn't stupid enough to bother me in there. We go to Violet's room. She speaks bluntly. What do you want to know? Violet, it's me. You don't have to act so cold. You're questioning me for murder. She has a point. Yeah, I guess that's true. I just want to know what happened. I don't think you did it. Yeah, of course, you have to say that, so they lower the guard. I bet you said that to Vincent too. Are you gonna say it to Victor later? The truth is, I want to trust all of you, but something horrible has happened, and there isn't an easy way to do this. Yeah, I'm sure you trust all of us so much that you won't let up and not talk to us for years. Wow, what trust? Why will you help you when you can't be honest with me? Forget it. Get out of my room. I hate you. I'm gonna have another. Okay. It's happening again. What's going on? Violet appears in front of me again, but younger. Get out of my room. I hate you. I do seem familiar. She has said that before, hasn't she? I rack my brain trying to remember what I did. Wait. Violet shoves me out of her room and slams the door. It comes back to me. A fight I had with Violet when I was young. My first instinct was to go to my parents to cry about it. I run into my parents' room and find only Father there. He was on phone with someone who has noticed me. Yes, of course. I can't wait to see you again. Soon. Last night was wonderful. Oh, my father was cheating on my mother? Yeah, it was my mother, right? Because there's like a half an hour gap she could do it. He's calling on the cell phone, but it's not the usual he uses. When he notices me at the door, he jumps and quickly hangs up and puts the phone in his desk. Oh, it's just you, Moriko. What is it? I explained the argument I was having with Violet. It was childish. I had insulted her dress for no discernible reason. Was I always such a mean sibling? It sounds like you owe Violet an apology. But she hates me. I know she will never forgive me. People make mistakes, Moriko. She might still be mad at you today, even if you apologize, but she will forgive you. You two are family, and even if she's mad at you now, she will always love you. Always? I go back to Violet's room. I stand outside the door. Should I apologize now? Or maybe I should wait until tomorrow where things have cooled down. You know, I feel apologies are better in the moment. Like, I know some people need time to process things, but like when you apologize after the fact, it's not real regret in my opinion. So I'm gonna apologize now. I figure I should probably just get it over with. I go and apologize to my sister. Why will I help you when you can be honest with me? Forget it, get out of my room, I hate you. She pushes me out of the room and slams the door. I stand bewildered for a moment. Suddenly she opens the door behind me. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. It was foolish of me. It's been so emotional the last few days. Yeah, I don't think she did it. It might be me that I'm weak to woman, right? Woman can trick me with ease. Please, I understand. You don't have to apologize. Just make it up for me. Just make it up to me. Can you tell me about 2 nights ago? Well, it sniffles. You're right. I just have to do what I can to help. I'll tell you what I saw. So I'm sure Vincent told you about dinner with mother and father and their argument. Argument? Right. That was a bit before dinner. I guess Vincent wasn't there yet. Yeah, it was mother, right? About something before dinner and people try to eavesdrop but I don't hear what they're saying. Anyways, mother sounded upset about something. Dinner went normal after that. I'm sure Vincent told you nothing of interest really happened. After dinner we sent his mother home. Yeah, you say that, but mother said she was up until almost midnight. Vincent took father to his room. I talked with Victor for a bit after dinner, but nothing important. I think Victor went outside after that. I just went back to my room and run. Okay. Okay, so that matches with what? Okay. Yeah. The next morning, she stops. Oh, Violet, Vincent told me what happened when you found him. You don't need to relive that. Violet looks at the floor. She's quiet for a moment. Okay, I'm sorry. That's all I know. I wish I could be of more use. Don't worry about it, Violet. That helped a lot. I just want to get an idea of what everyone was doing. Okay, so I walk back towards the living room where Victor is waiting. I need to ask him about his perspective. But after that, then what? I have to decide who could have been. Okay. Could it have been Vincent? He seems too young to be the killer. Or Violet? But what would she have to gain? Yeah, I think that the obvious blame falls into Victor, but it's too obvious, right? When something it's that obvious, you have to like dig a little deeper. So you're back. Figure it out yet? I still need to hear your side of the story. Victor looks around to see if anyone is nearby, then looks back at me and speaks quietly. Listen, Moriko, I think it was Violet. She killed her father. Okay, shifting the blaming on others, it's not talking good about you. Violet? Why? The truth is, father saw preserved Vincent and I over her, and 2 nights ago at dinner, it was more obvious than ever. Okay, I guess you could say that, but that's not like a sport of the moment killing. That was premeditated, right? He asked her to fetch him something for the kitchen while laughing with us. I could feel her jealously. I have felt that father never loved her as much. After dinner, she talked to me about how she felt. I told her I disagreed, but she's right, Moriko. She killed father out of jealousy, and I have more reason to suspect her as well. Wait, before I jump to any conclusions, what did you do that night? Victor glares at me. What, you suspect me as well? Was Victor helping mother? I have to know what everyone was doing that night. So after all this, you're abandoning me? Abandoning you? Everything goes black. When I open my eyes, I see a younger Victor in front of me. But this memory isn't from as far as back as the others. It's only a few years ago. No, this is the last time I spoke to Victor before I left. So after all this, you're abandoning me? Victor has tears in his eyes. I was abandoning him, truthfully. I was abandoning my family. I needed to be my own person, to live a life on my own. I loved them, but I couldn't stay here forever. I could live this life. I can understand that, honestly. Like, you can love your family, but you have to live your own life, right? Sometimes you just stay with your family out of duty, to say it some way. I have to stay with my mom. I have to stay with my parents to take care of them, and then you end up wasting your life. Victor. He's been so rude to me in the present, but I can't blame him. I didn't talk to my own brother for years. What kind of sibling am I? Victor, he's the last person I spoke to before I left. I had said my goodbyes to Vincent, but and mother and father, and I wish I could be so hardly around anymore. He always said he was so busy with his company. I told mother to let him know I left, but I never got the chance to say goodbye to him. I never got the chance, and now he's dead. Bertolt looks betrayed. What did I say to him? I'll miss you. Nah, that sounds like I'll see you again. That's I'll miss you sounds like it's a goodbye for everything. Like it's I'll see you again. I promise I will come back. I'll see you again, Victor. Victor cries. Just leave. Forget it. I just don't want to see you again. He closes the door on me. I wish I knew what I could say to change things. I wish it didn't end up like this, with the two of us becoming so distant. But maybe that's just part of growing up. With that, I leave. Yeah, I haven't seen one of my sisters in years. Like, that happens when you grow up. And suddenly, I'm back in the present. Victor in front of me, his face angry than usual. So after all this, you're abandoning me? Abandoning you? Victor interrupts me. All you ever done is abandon me. Do you really think I want to cooperate with you now? Why don't you figure it out on your own if you think you're so much better than all of us? I keep trying to question him, but after that, I got that wrong. After some time, I give up and gather everyone back in the living room outside for a final discussion. With everyone gathered back in the living room, I spoke. I'm so sorry that this happened. The death of father has clearly deeply affected us all but one of us. And after talking to all of you, I'm certain I know who did it. You know it could have been me, right, Moriko? I will never do such a horrible thing. I can't believe this is happening. You say who it was already. Think, Moriko. Think of all the clues you gathered so far. All of them must point to only one possible conclusion. Okay, I'm still thinking it was mother. To me, all the clues point to that she killed him after the affair. I guess he was having an affair. She killed him, go back and forget everything. But she called me to make me doubt my brothers and sister, like my siblings, so I will rule her out of possibility. That's what I'm thinking. The person who murdered father was. Ooh. Oh no! Is this like caps lock? It's important. It was mother. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. None of you killed father. None of us? How can that possibly be? He was clearly murdered. Then how did he die, dimwit? Please wait a second. Let me finish. I never said he wasn't murdered. I said none of you killed him. What? Then who did it? Then who did? The person who murdered father was mother. It all makes sense now. Everything fits. Those flashbacks. I don't know what caused them, but I know what they were for. It wasn't just so I could relive a key moment with each of my siblings, but it was also for another reason. Each one told me something about mother and father relationship. In the one with Vincent, I overheard them talking about father has been coming home late constantly, yeah? In the flashback with Bellet, I saw father on the phone with someone speaking very casually, and he did his phone when he noticed me. And in the final flashback, I never got to say goodbye to father because he was never at home because of work. Father was having an affair. Now that the motive is established, I need to piece together how she did it. That's right, the receptionist at the nursing home said she got back around, yeah. But didn't Vincent say she would have gotten back, yeah? Exactly, that's easy to sort out. And it seemed like mother and father had some of the argument before dinner, maybe. Mother found out what the affair father was having. Yeah, and she felt like pressure because she knew she was gonna forget it and had to do something. And no matter how I look at it, it must have been mother. Mother? Impossible! Why reason would she have to kill her own husband? But she went home right after dinner and Vincent took father right to bed. That's right. Whatever side, she never would have been a chance. I explained what I figured out to the three of them. No. Is it possible? Whatever it means, we have to confront her right away. Ah, this is getting intense, nice. And that music really helps to make you feel the intensity. The four of us got to mother's nursing home to ask her about father's death. Maybe she's even faking all of this memory loss. Well, I don't know that. That seems like a stretch, but it could be, right? We find Mother in the garden where he arrived. I'm assuming she beams. Oh, my children, how wonderful it is to see you all here. Mother, we're here to talk to you about Father. Your father? Why didn't he come himself to talk to me? Maybe we should stop. This feels wrong. Yeah, this feels wrong. Father is dead, Mother, and we know who killed him. Her face drops. His what? Mother, you have been honest with me now. Why did you get back later 2 nights ago? Late? What do you mean? Victor grits his teeth impatiently and then shouts. Mother, stop wasting our time. You killed Father. Victor, wait. How could you, Mother? How could you pretend to not remember what happened? How could you do something so cruel to destroy your own family? I can see Mother's call for a moment of particular against her composure. Victor, there must be some mistake, sweetie. No, Mother. There hasn't been a mistake. You can own up to it now, or we could have the police perform a full investigation and it'll be found out anyway. So what will it be? I've done no such thing, honey. Please let me. Before dinner 2 nights ago, you found out about Father's affair. In anger, you quietly plot his murder during dinner. After dinner, you pretended to leave, but stuck around outside. But when snuck inside, went to Father's room and confronted him about the affair. In a fit of rage, you stabbed him with a knife you took from the kitchen. After that, you left and took the knife with you. That's what happened 2 nights ago. Mother's calm face transitioned into a twisted evil grin as I spoke. You were always too smart for your own good, Moriko. Are you gonna stab me? Mother? Mother, what are you saying? I'm saying congratulations, you figured it out. My, aren't you brilliant? What a bright child I raised. I stand my ground and I don't respond. I can't believe what's happening. You're right, my memory is perfectly fine. It was not a stretch, it was true. I was right the whole time. I found out about Father's affairs years ago. I thought maybe I could stand myself from here and forget about it. But every time I saw him, my rage grew more and more. I had to kill him for what he had done. Mother doesn't look like herself at all anymore. She looks twisted evil. I know my own children have gone so far to betray me. Why is that everyone I care must betray me in the end? Well, to be fair, you put us one. You made us fight. Right? It was your plan in the beginning. Please, Mother, calm down. Oh no, I'm gonna get stabbed. Mother pulls out a knife. I'm sure you understand by now what I do to people that betray me. Oh, she's evil. Mother, what is she doing? Without a moment to react, Mother lunges at me with the knife. I close my eyes, anticipating the horrible pain of a knife through my chest. This is what I get for finding the truth. Yeah, that's what people that find the truth. Killed by my own mother. My life flashes before my eyes. Was I a good sibling? I wait. When I'm still alive, I open my eyes. Did someone take the knife? Well, Vincent, help me over here. Mother is holding the knife inches away from my chest. Vincent has grabbed her hand and is keeping her from moving any further. Violet and Vincent run to restrain Mother. You backstabbing fools, you all deserve to die. Betraying your own mother. How could you? The three of them pin her down to the ground. She resists, waving the knife around. Finally, Violet pins the hand to the ground and takes the knife. No more, Mother. You're the one who betrayed us, killing our father and trying to kill Moriko. Mother continues to scream, but eventually breaks down into sob. All I ever know is betrayal. No one could ever understand my pain. Eventually, the police arrive and arrest Mother. She's taking a waiting handcuffs into the last time I ever see her. Good. Shaken up, the four of us return to our home. Whew, give me a moment to breathe. Okay, go back to the calm gymnopedie number 2. Or is it number 1? 5? I don't remember. Why did you save me? Victor, I thought you hate me. I thought you all hate me. It's true I resent you for leaving us all these years ago, but I remember what it was like when you live here, with us. I will never forget the years I spent with you. So I'm guessing I got the good ending. Because maybe if I make them mad, they don't protect me and Mother killed me. You're still part of our family, Moriko, and you always will be. Yeah, Moriko, we all miss having you around. You never come here to lose you. I can't help but cry. I realize I missed them all to the last few years. I stayed with them for a few days, but I know eventually I have to go back to my apartment and get back to my own life. The few days I have with them are wonderful. We are saddened by the death of our father and the truth behind our mother, but having each other makes it better. On my final day there, I say my goodbyes. Thank you all. I know I shouldn't have abandoned you all. I regret this year spent not talking to any of you. I promise to make up for it. Visit us sometimes. Of course, Vincent. I'll definitely be back. It was nice to have you around again. I apologize for my rudeness when you first arrived. You're welcome back here anytime. Goodbye, everyone. I take my leave, but it won't be for long. I've been coming home to visit them every few months. Its time is wonderful. I'll miss father and the woman I thought was my mother. But I have to move on with my life. For now, there are still people I care about, people I will do anything for. For the first time in years, I finally have a family again. Good end. So it was the good end, but not the true end? Or is this the true ending? Well, what about the about? Okay, so here are the credits for the game. So that was Murder I'd Like to Find. So like a small visual novel with a little mystery to solve. I didn't have a chance to say this during the game. Actually, I'm gonna start the game again because I want the music. Okay, that's nice. I didn't have a chance to say this during the game, but the art is amazing. I love this art style. It works really well with the story that it's being told. I mean, the background's beautiful, the characters beautiful. They all blend together perfectly. It's really. I was so invested into the story that I didn't have a chance to properly appreciate the art. I mean, I appreciate it, but I didn't have a time to comment about it. Really nice art style. Really good use of classical music. Sometimes games like don't put music at all, or put like really copyrighted music, and people really bypass classical music that you can use in games. I know it doesn't fit every game, but it fits this game really well, and I really like the selection of music. Really good job on that. The mystery was really good. I like to think of myself as a really smart person, even if I'm not. So I did solve. You can see in my comments. I have the mystery solved from the start because I'm super smart. Don't at me. But it's a really good mystery. I think it's a complex one that you have to understand. You have to pay attention to clues, and it's good. It's good that it's not too hard, right? Because sometimes people make like puzzles too hard, and like you can't solve them, and it's just frustrating. So this is the perfect level of difficulty, because you want to find the rest of the story, right? You're looking the truth behind a puzzle, so you can make the puzzle too hard, but not too easy, so it doesn't make sense to put it in the first place. This is the perfect level of difficulty for the puzzle. It was a really nice game. I think this is like one of my favorite games I have played in the channel. Really nice visual novel, right? The perfect duration, not too long, not too short, and god damn it, it's a good game. What do you want me to say? Music, art, story, puzzles. It has everything I like, right? So if you guys want to play this game, I'm sure there are other endings on it. The link will be down in the description with all the games I play. You can check my itch.io page. It has all the games I have played. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, developer, for making the game. And I will see you guys in the next indie game or stream. Goodbye.